So Mash, where are we now?
Okay, so we just made it out of the bus from the St. Petersburg airport. The bus was literally right outside of the Ubers. You didn't have to go anywhere, and you could buy the tickets for the bus right on the bus itself.
Yep.
Just make sure to get some rubles out. We took out a 500 note. It was no problem. The ride on the bus is 40
rubles for the bus, yep. So we arrived at the hotel now. So after we first got from the airport to the station, we had to take the metro, which is like a subway station, of course underground. The payment system was more like you had to buy tokens, which again I think was 40 rubles again?
45.
45 rubles. Took it for a few stops, and then we took another bus. So basically every leg of transportation as you go, you got to pay for each separately. And then the last leg of transportation, we took this like mini bus thing. So basically it was a short version of a bus, and you just have to pay 40 rubles for that. And you jump in, and it's way more compact, and you kind of go, and then the way it operates is kind of like you tell him when you want to get off, basically. So we had to, luckily we just followed someone and got off really close to where we were. One thing we were struggling to find out is actually whether or not we need to register. So basically we had a visa, and there's a law that says you have to register your visa if you stay in the country for longer than 7 days. But apparently the day that you arrive does not count. Weekends don't count, and public holidays don't count. So we may be lucky in that we hit right on the 7th day, and with that we don't think we need to register. Otherwise hotels can register for you, and I think it would cost you maybe around 500 rubles, which would be around 10 euros more or less. Yeah, but hey, something if you don't have to do, best not to have to do it.
Alright, so we're just getting some food at a local place. It's like just like a fast food place, even though I would say the food is much healthier. It's called Teremok.
Teremok.
And they're all over the city. So we went really traditional. They basically have a ton of little like crepes, blintzes. That's kind of their specialty, but they also have an entire grechka menu, which is buckwheat.
Yes.
So I got buckwheat with cabbage and egg, and then here I got buckwheat with something called buzhanina, which is, God, I don't know if it's beef or pork, I'm not really sure, with some sort of red sauce. And then I got borscht, which they happen to have an entire vegetarian menu now for Lent. So they have vegetarian olivier, they have vegetarian soup, so it's pretty nice.
All of this came to 501 rubles.
It's a little less than $10.
Alright, so we are at our first intermission at Mariinsky Theater, and we're watching Verdi opera called Sicilian Vespers, right?
Yep.
It's pretty cool. I mean, you have the set itself is beautiful, the costumes are beautiful, and then you get subtitles in both Russian and English.
Walking away from us. Possibly. There's the column.
To cross over the river to visit the Kunstkamera museum, which was built by King Peter the Tsar Peter the Great.
And this museum was supposed to basically house all the things for everything you might be curious of. So right now it houses different artifacts. We're gonna cut that part. So right now it houses different artifacts from different cultures all over the world, and it's most famous for, and it's on the second floor, is the exhibition for, you know, babies that are kind of marinated in jars, and they have different heads, 2 heads, and all other kind of abnormalities, as they call it.
Where are we?
So we are at Cathedral of Spilled Blood, which is basically a memorial to Alexander, God, I don't remember, the first or the second. I think it was Alexander II, and he was killed by basically extremist revolutionary terrorists.
Yep.
And his son, Alexander III, I believe he was, he built this in memory of his son.
And this is a little more unique because in the rest of St. Petersburg that we've seen so far has been more architecture that we've seen that people brought in, golden domes, and apparently there were people that were brought in from France or Italy for designs. Whereas this one's more the olden traditional
Moscow style.
Yeah, Moscow, Russian style architecture, which is beautiful. Alright, so now we're here at Pelmania for lunch, and basically it's a place that has everything dumpling related. There's pelmeni, mantis, hinkali, ravioli, vareniki, gyoza, dim sum, and so on and so forth. So Masha, what did you get?
Vareniki with cheese, and then I also got Monty with, which I still don't have on the table, with pumpkin and carrot.
And what's this drink?
It's kvass. It's basically a Russian drink, which kind of resembles beer, but it's not, and it's made out of bread. It's called kvass.
Can we see what's inside your vareniki?
Cheese. It looks like cottage cheese.
Okay. And I got pelmeni, which is Russian small dumplings. And I don't know, some kind of meat inside. I didn't really... I think it's pork. Yeah. And then we'll have more later. Okay, the second thing I got was called hinkali. And it's like a huge looking dumpling, which is Georgian. Inside I got, beef. I don't know if you can see that well. Yep. And Masha got
Manti,
which is Turkish.
Georgian. Oh, actually no.
Yeah, I think it's Turkish.
Maybe.
But what's inside?
Carrot and pumpkin.
All right, here we go. So supposedly this is at a station called Admiralty, and it takes 6 minutes to get up the escalator because it's so deep down. I'm not going to record for 6 minutes, so just to give you a few, well, just to get you a feel of this. We'll enjoy the ride. Okay, this is the Palace Center. Here's the Winter Palace at night. Here's
The second part of the Hermitage.
yep.
Oh, that's beautiful. Alright.
There's your 360 view.
So, we are entering Peterhof. It took us about an hour and a half. Sorry. Well, we have entered Peterhof already,
Yep.
as in the city, but now we're entering the castle, the palace. Took us about an hour and a half to get here. Probably more, actually. Had to take the subway and then a bus. But here we are. And yeah, we'll spend some time exploring now.
This was Peter's what?
This was the castle that Peter had built. It was, I don't think it was his summer home, but what we learned was basically that while Russia was starting to strive economically, it still kind of missed that charm and glamour, and Peter thought that one of the reasons is because it didn't have any of the beautiful buildings or architecture, so this is something he built to kind of promote Russia with. This is pretty much the copy of Versailles. So they call it the Russian Versailles. Alright, just exploring Versailles. This is of course, oh
Not
god,
Versailles.
Russian Versailles. We're exploring Russian Versailles.
Peterhof.
Peterhof. This would obviously be way nicer if it would be covered in, I'm guessing this is grape wines or some sort of greenery, but oh well.
Would be nice.
So this is all actually free. All the gardens are free, and in the summer they have gorgeous fountains. So you can actually enjoy all of this without having to pay. And to enter the castle, you have to pay 600 rubles, I believe, which is roughly $10.
Okay, Masha, so what did we order and where are we?
So we are at a local place called China Vodka, which translates to teaspoon, and it's basically like a local diner.
Okay.
Diner, canteen style dining. And they do quite a bit of lunch specials. They call them business lunch. So yeah, so basically what we got is we got 2 set lunches. Both include a soup, a drink, and a crepe stuffed with savory stuff. And for everything that we got, we paid 340 rubles.
So what kind of soup is that?
So this is a vegetarian fish soup called shi. Actually, I don't know if it's vegetarian fish soup. It's just vegetarian. That's why it might not be a fish soup. And this is a cream chicken soup.
Alright, let's wait and try it out and wait for our pancakes.
This is like, the name of the drink is smoking, and it's legitimately smoking because it was just on fire 2 seconds ago. Pretty impressive.
Something with a smoked marshmallow thingamajig.
See, where's your smoke?
There's my marshmallow. Cheers.
Cheers
And
to Moscow tomorrow.
Moscow tomorrow.